The Prime Minister's first school visit in the new job has been overshadowed by a bold pledge from the new Education Minister.
Erica Stanford today set a target. By 2030, 80% of kids leaving intermediate school should be at their curriculum learning level. But as Perry Wilton reports, it may be easier said than done.
Christopher Luxon singing in his new work schedule today. A newly minted Prime Minister on his first school visit on the job at Manurewa Intermediate.
See, I told you I was taller than him. Who's better looking?
Just hours earlier, his Education Minister kicked off her ministerial career with a bang.
I've set a target of making sure that 80% of our children who exit intermediate are at curriculum. At the moment, it's less than 50% for almost every area. Mathematics is 41%, for goodness sake. It is absolutely shocking. It is a very ambitious target, and I've said 2030.
That's right. In just 7 years, the government reckons it can bring tens of thousands of students up to their curriculum standard. It's a big goal, one that Manurewa Intermediate School Principal Ian Taylor worries may be a tall order.
Let's take a Year 8 cohort, for example. There's no way you're going to have a whole cohort of a community of kids, 80% and above, just because the reality is there are ESOL kids, there are kids with special needs, there are kids who haven't necessarily been at school for a long time.
I've been a principal 20 years and I've heard this goal espoused many times, and no one's yet achieved it.
And while Erica Stanford says she's confident,
the cell phone ban, we're making sure that children were doing an hour of reading and writing and maths throughout the school day to make sure that we meet those targets, and I'll be holding myself to those.
The Education Union not having a bar of it.
I mean, this is a government that in the lead up to the election was absolutely silent on class sizes and on how we're going to resource the education sector to be able to meet the needs of diverse students these days. I mean, coming up with a plan to address those things, that's how we're actually going to lift educational outcomes in this country.
I still believe we do need to have an ambitious goal. We've got to aim for something, but how it's going to be achieved, I don't know.
A steep mountain to climb for the country's newest kids on the school block. Perry Wilton, Newshub.